We present Tony Hancock, Sid James, Bill Kerr, and Kenneth Williams in
Hancock's half hour.
Morning.
Ah, good morning, postman.
Is it? It's only for those that don't have to work.
You're new, aren't you?
I am, and I don't like this street for a start. All fancy names, no numbers. Middle-class bourgeois decadency, that's what it is.
Is it?
Snobs, all of you. Too posh to give the houses numbers, ain't we? Dunroman, Belly Vista, Warren, and this fiasco you live in, Windsor Castle.
I'm entitled to call my house what I like.
You don't have to have your standard flying from the flagpole, do you?
Just to let people know I'm in residence.
Well, I don't hold with it.
Now, look, supposing you give me my letters and be about your business.
Is this 24?
No, it's 23.
Oh, only I've got a registered letter here for them, you see.
24, that's right, yes.
Sign here, will you?
Robinson, yes. Any more?
I think so. Where are we? Let's have a look in the old bag. Let's see. Windsor Castle, Dunroman, Beggar's Roost, Limebourne. Where's Belly Vista?
Down the road, you passed it.
Oh, I'm turning it in here. I don't have a lot. I'm going on strike.
But I don't want all these. What am I going to do with them?
You do what I always do. Put not known on them and shove them in the pillar box.
What a charming man. Thank goodness they're not all like him.
Oi!
Yes?
Milk!
Not today, thank you.
Milk! You don't think I'll come round here for me health, do you?
All right, then I'll have half a pint.
Half a pint? I ain't wandering round here in this weather for half a pint. Have a crate and like it.
All right, then.
14 and 7. And wash the bottles out when you're finished.
Well, good luck to him. I don't know what the world's coming to. Not the same service we used to get. I'll make a complaint tomorrow. I shall go down. Hello, the bread's arrived.
Oh, morning, Tub.
Hello. You've risen from the dead, then, have you? What happened? Did the bed collapse?
No, it didn't. I just thought it was about time I got up.
Amazing. We don't usually have the pleasure of your company before woman's hour.
Well, I was just thinking that... Hey, what's that orange thing up there?
That's the sun. Of course, you've never seen it on this side of the house before, have you? What about that new job you were starting this morning?
Well, you know how it is. I didn't hear the alarm go off.
You didn't hear it go off? 3 inches from your ear hole?
Well, it must have a quiet bell.
Quiet bell? We had 4 squad cars outside here this morning looking for the burglar.
Well, where's my post?
There's a sackful there, sorted out. Here, there's a letter here shaped like a boomerang. I suppose it's for you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I sent home for one, so I can throw things at the cats without having to get out of bed to pick them up again.
Here's my stuff. The elocution lessons, yes. Requests for personal appearances. Open Jack's Pie and Eel shop in the High Street. Here we are. Lord and Lady Delphine. Request the pleasure of your company as butler... Yes. Oh, look. This sort of thing makes me sick. Another 6 begging letters.
What, returned?
Yes. They've no sense of charity, some of these stars. It's not as if I asked for much. A few shillings, a humble shilling to tide me over till my next engagement. Oh, dear. Hello? An official one here. OHMS. I knew it. It had to come.
What?
The Royal Command. I knew it. The words got round. They couldn't ignore me any longer. That's what talent does for you. And a few well-spent hours marching up and down outside the gates with the placards.
Well, go on. Open the letter. Open it.
There's no need to get excited. It's only a command performance. It's just another date to an artiste. To us chosen few at the top. That or the Hackney Empire. It doesn't make any difference to we troopers, you know. There we are. Dear sir, the pleasure of your company is requested on November the 7th. at your local income tax office.
What act are you going to do? A few jokes, a bit of juggling, and finish up with a song? Well, what else does it say? Go on.
It's because I haven't answered their last communications.
Well, see, I told you not to throw them on the fire.
It was you who told me to.
I didn't. I told you write dead on them and send them back.
That's right, and I didn't half cop it for death duties. But it can't be anything serious, nothing that can't be sorted out. It says here, we demand payment for your income tax for the years 1947, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56.
How much?
£14.12 and threepence. That's a bit hefty, isn't it? We're getting taxed out of existence, the middle class. £14. I'll have to leave the country like Noel Coward. It's not fair, you know, Bill. It's this kind of tax that's crippling the country. £14.12 and threepence. Well, I can't pay it. That's all there is to it.
Well, you can't grumble at £14 tax for 10 years.
Can't grumble. 50% of your earnings? They've assessed me wrong. I'm going to protest. I think I'll chain myself to the railings.
Well, if they don't pay, you'll be sent to prison.
We'll see about that. Oh, we'll see about that.
Yeah?
I'm going down to the head office and make a personal complaint to the inspector.
Well, you do that.
I'm going to.
Well, you can do it.
I'll get a reassessment.
Of course.
I'm not going to Newgate for anybody.
Well, what's the point?
Where are they? Let's have a look now. 12A, High Street, Cheam.
Yeah, you know where it is.
Yeah, it's above the greengrocers. Ah, this is it. Income tax inspector. Go straight in. Oh, so you're the income tax inspector? Well, listen to me, matey. If you think you're going to get £14 out of me, you're mistaken. Oh, yes. You're not dealing with a mug, you know. I know my rights. I'm being victimised by a bureaucratic machine, and I'm not standing for it. No, the freedom of the individual is not yet dead, me old civil servant.
Do you mind saying all that in triplicate?
12, 13, £14, 12 and threepence. There we are. Thank you very much. Good day.
No. You can't just come in here and pay me like that. We have to talk about it. We've got to haggle a bit.
I don't want to haggle with you. You drive me right up the wall.
No, you sit down and haggle. Come on. Yeah, come on. Sit down. No, not on me knee. No, stop messing about. Now, don't let's waste time. Let's get down to business.
Right.
How many lumps?
3. On your head if you don't get on with it.
Oh, dear. Oh, you are a laugh, you are. Oh, regular tonic. Well, now, what can we do for you?
I refuse to pay a penny income tax.
Oh, don't be rotten. I was counting on you.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not paying.
Oh, it's not fair. It's always happening to me. Nobody in my district has paid any income tax for 10 years. They take advantage because they think I'm simple.
Well, aren't you?
Yes, but I can't help it. Not my fault if I haven't got all my marbles. I wish they'd pay up, because we're running at a loss. I write and tell them how much they owe, then I write again, and they still don't answer.
Well, then what do you do?
Nothing. I'm not going to run round after them. People have only got to ignore my letters twice, and I refuse to have anything more to do with them. I can take a hint. I know when I'm not wanted. The roof doesn't have to fall in on my head.
Be a laugh, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's quite comical, really. I don't speak to them, you know. No, if I see them in the street, I cut them dead. I walk straight past with a sneer on my face.
Well, that shows them, doesn't it?
Yes, of course, I get my own back.
Yes?
Yes, I knock on their doors and run away.
You devil.
I know. I feel like Gary Cooper sometimes. You know, the whole town's against me. Because my trouble is I'm too sensitive.
I know how you feel. I'm like that, too.
Are you? Really? Sensitive?
Terrible.
Oh, and I'm shy.
So am I.
Are you? Shy?
Yes.
Isn't it funny? You know, I stand for hours at a party sometimes, don't say a word. I'm a right misery sometimes.
You could be talking about me.
Really? Yeah, I'm not shy with you, though. Isn't it funny?
It's sort of symbolic, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I've taken to you somehow. You're different. You're more like me. Here, do you get pins and needles when women look at you?
Up the left leg, just behind the knee.
Yeah, that's it.
All the time, it never stops.
Oh, and lonely.
Yes, especially of a night.
Oh, yeah, worst time of all. Here,
What?
let's be chums.
All right, then.
Shake on it, little fingers.
Right.
Now,
Yes?
£14, 12 and threepence, please.
No.
But you've got to. We're chums now.
No, I'm not paying any. At least not until I've taken some expert advice on the matter.
Oh, well, I can help you there. You should consult a chartered accountant.
Now, that's a good idea.
You'll most likely get away with it then. Oh, I'm a fool to myself sometimes.
Chartered accountant, yes, of course. He'll sort it out for me. Pass me the business telephone directory.
Half a minute, I'm sitting on it. Otherwise, I'll keep hitting me chin on the desk.
Thank you. Let's see now. Just, chartered accountant.
Hello. Fothergill and Witherspoon, Chartered Accountants. Sid James, manager speaking. Who? Oh, hello, your lordship. What do you mean the Inland Revenue queried your books? What set did you give them? Oh, you shouldn't have given them that set. I haven't finished rubbing the tops off all the figure sevens. What are you going to do? About 6 months, I reckon. Let me know where you go. I got a bill to send you. Good luck, and don't forget, when you get there, give my regards to all my mates. Ta-da. Yeah. Come in, it's open.
Good morning. I should like to avail my... Sorry, wrong place. Good morning.
Here, come back, Hancock. What do you want?
I was looking for the chartered accountant's office. I'm sorry you've been troubled.
I'm the chartered accountant. What's so funny?
Oh, no. Oh, I've just caught the gear. Black coat, striped trousers and spats.
What's wrong with him?
You fasten the spats round the shoes, not round the knees.
Yeah, well, I thought of that, but I'm rather keen on the luminous socks. Smart, eh? I like mauve, don't you?
Mauve on you? Oh, very tasteful, yes.
Anything else wrong?
No, it's very nice. I don't think the T-shirt inspires confidence. You can't get away with it by tying a butterfly collar around your neck.
Oh, never mind that. What can I do for you?
Oh, come off it, Sid. Look, chartered accountant, you. An accountant must be an honest, upright man of integrity. Not a man who's been in prison half his life.
That's where I learnt this business.
You're not trained for it. It takes years of study, hard work, and passing exams.
Well, yes, that's one way of doing it.
Well, how did you do it?
Well, I told Fothergill Witherspoon was fiddling. Then I told Witherspoon Fothergill... There we go. Make him Jones and Brown. Well, I told Fothergill Witherspoon was fiddling. Then I told Witherspoon Fothergill was fiddling.
Have a run at it.
Well, I told Fothergill Witherspoon was fiddling. Then I told Witherspoon Fothergill was fiddling. I made it. Then I sold them a cosh each, sent for the ambulance, and moved in.
Well, your ethics are beyond question.
Well, I'm a very busy man. Do you wish to consult me professionally or not?
Well, listen, this morning I received this communication from the Inland Revenue.
Let me see. Dear sir, blah, 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 £14, 12 and threepence. Yeah, well, that's the usual thing. Of course, we're not going to pay this.
We're not?
No.
Well, I don't mind paying some of it.
We're not going to pay any of it.
Oh, good. What are we going to do?
You're going to fight them.
What happened to the we?
Now, don't worry, I got it all worked out. Have they seen your books for the last 10 years?
I haven't got any books.
Oh, this is going to be dead easy here.
Yeah?
You can have this lot for 20 quid, already made up.
Oh, these? These here? Oh, yes. Consolidated African Tin Mines.
Well, of course, we'll have to doctor them up a bit.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, they don't bother as long as they got some books to play about with.
Aren't they going to ask some questions? I mean, look at this page here, this one that says expenses. Aren't they going to wonder what I wanted 14 bulldozers for?
Yeah, but we can rub that out.
Yes, but what about this? For services rendered, 14,000 head of cattle to the chief of the Ballawunga tribe.
Yeah, well, you could say he was your scriptwriter.
He could be the stuff I get. No, I don't think so. It doesn't ring true.
Well, look, wait a minute. I got some more here. Now, let me see. There's the East Finchley Helicopter Company, Putney Electroplating Company Limited, Shepherd's Bush Cement Headstones Limited. They're all good bankrupt firms. Just put your name on them, you can't go wrong. I've used them dozens of times. I can guarantee them.
No, I'm sorry. I want a set of my own books.
Oh, well, here we are. Hey, here, wait a minute. I forgot about this set. Right up your street. Now, these books belong to somebody on the stage. He's been dead for years. Nobody will query him. Shove your name on the top and send him in.
Let's have a look. They'll never wear this, Sid.
Eh?
Entertaining Hetty King at Claridge's 2 and 3. Fags for the stagehands, 4pence. Bottle of scotch for Dan Leno's agent, 3 and 9. To material supplied, 2 pages of funny pattern business from Oscar Wilde, 1 and 6. Never said they spotted straight away. I want my own books.
It'll take weeks to make 10 years' books up.
Oh, be that as it may, that's what I want.
Oh, all right, then we'll have to start at the beginning. Right. How much did you earn in 1947?
47. Yes, that was a good year, that was. I was at my peak that year. Star overnight. 35 quid.
35 quid. 1948?
48. Oh, yes, I rested that year.
What for?
I couldn't get any work.
1949?
I rested that year as well.
50?
50. Ah, yes. I'll never forget 1950.
What happened?
3rd year out of work. I got the Wee Georgie Wood Cup and a grant from the Felix Aylmer Relief Fund.
Well, that brings us to 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Worked all those years. £5 a week touring, and thanks for the memory. Used to burn the cork for G.H. Eliot.
And that's your lot?
That is my lot.
Now, let me see what that makes. It's 235 quid in 10 years.
And they say there's no money about.
Yeah, all right, let's work out your expense sheet. You got any bills?
No, they don't give you any at the self-service places.
Well, never mind, I'll get some printed. Now then, allowable deductions.
Yes?
Health stamps.
I couldn't afford them. I stick Christmas greeting labels on and cover them with a heavy stamp.
All right, never mind, we'll claim for them. Tell me, you married?
No.
Married, 15 children. Got a car?
No.
2 Rolls Royces and a Bentley Continental. Keep up appearances, see?
Who's going to keep up the payment?
Any insurance policies?
Mother took one out for a penny a week when I was born.
Is that all?
Well, I got my legs insured for 15,000.
What for?
Well, Fred Astaire took one out, so we all did.
All right, then. Any other dependent relatives?
Bill Kerr.
Now, what else can we shove down? That's 500 a year laundry.
500?
Yeah, say you're doing a custard pie act. 300 a year dress suits. Taxi fares, 1,000 a year. Entertainment expenses, 5,000 a year. Postage for answering fan letters, 6pence a year. We got to play that one straight. Stationery. Cinema tickets, television set, and business trips to the south of France. Now, let me see, that makes a grand total of £20,000 a year expenses.
Well, that's marvellous. I only earned £235 in 10 years.
Don't matter, leave it to me. Now, you've got to form yourself into a limited company and buy a farm.
Buy a farm? I couldn't buy a window box. What do I want a farm for?
Well, you run it at a loss, then you sink back some of your profits.
Profits? What profits?
From the aeroplane factory.
Oh, that! Yes. Yes, I'd forgotten all about that.
Well, you must think of these things.
Yes.
You've got to have an aeroplane factory. They're your best customer.
For what?
For the steelworks you're buying.
Wouldn't it be better to pay the £14 and have done with it?
No. You pay him once, you'll always be paying. You got to show him who's boss.
But how am I going to buy all these factories?
You don't buy them, they're just on paper.
Well, we'll have enough of that. The paper mill I bought, remember?
Exactly. Now, all we got to do is send these expense sheets into the Inland Revenue. It's a good thing you come to me, Hancock. Well worth £100, isn't it?
What for?
Accountancy fees.
But that's £86 more than the income tax wanted.
Well, I can't help that. You've got to have an accountant if you want to save money. £100 in cash, please. I don't want to pay tax on it.
Well, I haven't got it on me, but I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yeah?
Here you are.
What?
50 shares in my steel company.
Post, Tub. Here you are, another invitation for the command performance.
Give it to me. I thought so. Inland Revenue. I bet they're laughing on the other side of their faces now. Read it.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Dear Sir, we have received your expense sheets for the years 1947 to 56, and we've agreed them in full.
Ah, see, Bill? That's the way to deal with them. Get a man who knows on the job. Good old Sid.
Hey, there's some more.
A rebate, no doubt.
Says, as your declared expenses total £20,000 a year, we have estimated that your income for that period must have been in the region of £200,000. You are therefore assessed as owing £50,000 income tax to be paid within 7 days.
Give it to me. P.S. You will be pleased to note we have decided to drop our original claim for £14, 12 and 7. Well?
Well, what?
Well, they want £50,000 income tax.
I'm not surprised the way you've been living these last 10 years. In the lap of luxury. Champagne parties till dawn, 2 Rolls Royces and a Bentley. Apart from your 3 factories and a farm.
Listen, you're my accountant. What are we going to do?
We're not going to pay it.
God, lad.
We're going to fight them.
Yes.
I'm going to make up a new set of books.
Dear Sir, we have received your new set of accounts and notice that now your expenses are twice as much as previously stated. As your income must have increased accordingly, we now assess your income tax at £80,000. Thank you for drawing this to our attention.
Sid, pay him the £14.
Never. We're going to fight. I'll make up a new set of books.
Dear Sir, we are in receipt of yet another set of your accounts. If, as you say, you were unfortunate enough to lose £200,000 when you invested in East Mongolian cheese refineries, you will be pleased to know that we have inquired about this investment and find it has since recovered and is making an all-time record profit. Please find enclosed a fresh assessment of £170,000 tax.
Sid, there's still time. Pay them the £14.
No, we're not going to let them get away with this. Give me those books.
No, please, Sid, I've got the £14. I drew it out of my piggy bank. No, please.
Dear Sir, we are in receipt of your 4th set of accounts and note some more investments about which you forgot to tell us. Once more, you will be pleased to hear that we inquired about these investments and...
Read all about it. Richest man in the world denies income tax charges.
Multi-millionaire Hancock appears in court today.
Bulgaria applies for loan from Hancock.
Here is the news. Today, financial wizard Tony Hancock, who has made his fortune from mystery investments on the world market, appears in court charged with income tax evasion. Mr. Hancock is reputed to be somewhat of an eccentric millionaire, which probably accounts for the fact that he arrived at court in a shabby pre-war suit riding a bicycle. The case is expected to last for several days.
And so we come to point 3 of your expense sheets. A wife and 15 children. No record of this in Somerset House.
No. I was on a business trip in China. It was a mandarin's daughter. I was young, and the smell of the orange blossoms in the scented air. We had 15 kids in no time. Madam. Clear the court, mate. Where are we? Oh, yeah.
We can check, you know. We can check with Pekin.
He wouldn't remember. He was only a witness. He was dead drunk, the sake, you know, the local beer.
Where is your family now?
God, me lad. It was the volcano. The poor wretches didn't have a chance.
My lad, I beg to prop on a new set of books I just found.
Shut up!
With these books, I can definitely prove that my client lost £3 million on scrap metal deals just after the war.
Is this true, Mr. Hancock?
That and the fish, yes. How did you ruin me? I only had £14, 12 and threepence left, which I will gladly pay with a little bit in it for you, me love.
What about expense number 4, 2 rolls and a Bentley?
No, that's a misprint. That's 2 rolls and a butter. It was an important business lunch. I had to lash out a bit.
I got another set of books here.
I claim insanity.
Mr. Hancock, you have already claimed insanity for a dependent of yours, Mr. Bill Kerr.
It's contagious, me lad. Living together in a hovel, it was horrible to her.
Do I take it that you admit to having falsified your accounts?
Well, not me, my lad. It was my accountant. I was quite prepared to pay the £14, 12 and threepence. It was him, Sid James.
I got another set of books here proving I never saw this bloke before in my life.
This appears to be a large-scale conspiracy.
You're right, Your Honor. I'm not insane, and I demand to be released from the institution they put me in.
What have you got to say for yourself, Mr. Hancock?
It wasn't my fault. I'm innocent. You can't do this to me. I admit I haven't got any of the things I claim to have. I'm just a poor man. I haven't got any Rolls Royces like you have.
I beg your pardon. I haven't got a Rolls Royce.
Yes, you have. I saw you drive up to the court in one.
I think you're mistaken. I come by tube every day. I couldn't possibly afford a Rolls Royce.
I saw you park it down the street.
No, you didn't.
It was a black and grey one with a redhead sitting in it.
The court will arise to pass sentence.
Oh. Fool. Why didn't I pay the £14 and have done with it? Look at me, for 6 months I've been incarcerated in here. Fine, £14, 12 and threepence. And I've still got to pay me income tax when I get out.
Ah, shut up. I did my best. Stop moaning. Make the best of it.
It's all right for you. You've got friends here. I've seen 15 of your clients already. I tell you, it's the last time you do my account.
It's the last time you do mine as well.
Don't you start.
You've been listening to Hancock's Half Hour, starring Tony Hancock, with Sidney James, Bill Kerr and Kenneth Williams. Theme and incidental music composed and conducted by Wallace Stott. Show written by Alan Simpson and Ray Galton. The program which was recorded was produced by Dennis Mayne Wilson.